Fuck your mother, your brother.
Oh, baby.
Fuck your sister, your mother, your brother, and your ex. I go home, and there ain't no turning back. You're like a dog need a muzzle, love. I told this bitch I don't cuddle, but I'm cuddled.
How we feeling? I'm sorry. 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 I have the legend Leon Michaels with me for the week, working on a bunch of stuff. I started talking to Leon about something. I smoked. And then I was sitting there when we started the convo and I was like, did I start the stream? No, I didn't. I don't think I pressed start. And then me and Leon were talking and there was a couple times where I was like, hey, did I leave the stream on? And I was pretty sure I didn't. And then I opened Instagram for a second and I was looking at my DMs and I saw a DM from Disto that said, is everything okay? And when that happens, that's normally not good. That's normally not good for me. So Disto said, is everything okay? And then immediately after, I got one from Timber that said, did you mean to go live on Twitch? I got high, I forgot I was streaming. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Hey, if anything, just thank Disto and Timber, because that could have gone on for an hour. I don't even know what else to say. Thank you, Timber. Thank you, Disto. I got high. I forgot that I was streaming. I don't know. It was only 26 minutes. This could have been way worse. Bob still gifted 5 subs. Somebody make some noise. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. This could have been way worse. Oh, man. What's really whack about it is I didn't press play on the music. Because if I'd pressed play on the music, it would have been a lot better. I'm really sorry about that. Someone said, did you see that Dahi streams now? I have not caught a Dahi stream yet. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait to see that. I cannot wait. Hey, can we say, for everybody who was real enough to be in the chat and waiting for me, even though I might have never come back, I appreciate you guys. Let's get a round of applause for the chat. Let's get a round of applause for the chat. Oh my God. You guys are real. You guys held me down. We had a 26 moments of silent reflection, and you guys were still in here about 1,000 deep. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. What would I do without Disto and Timber? Did you guys see that Zach Fox is hosting the show in LA this Saturday? Did you guys see that Zach Fox is hosting the show in LA this Saturday? Did you guys see that Vicky Farewell is opening the show in LA this Saturday? Vicky Farewell is opening the show right before Mavi Paris, Texas, Rico Nasty, myself, special guest, and your host, Zach Fox. Tickets at don'toverthinkshit.com. The show is this Saturday in LA. Get in the car if you're not from California. Get in the car. We'll see you there. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's going to be unbelievable. If you don't have tickets, get your tickets. Someone said, what does Zach Fox hosting mean? Should I wear a parka? A parka? What? I don't know what Zach Fox hosting means. It just means that Zach's going to have a mic for the whole night. And we'll just see what happens. Let me show you a little video. Hold on.
Hi, my name is Louis Louis. I made this recording all by myself. The first thing I have to tell you is this.
No signal. That's just not going to do. Bada bing, bada boom.
Hello? What's good, big dog? How you doing? Yeah, I'm a little bit busy. I'm at the crib getting a massage. What's up? Oh, no, I don't do that no more. We talked about this. Look, it don't really fit with my brand of what I'm going for as an artist right now. I can't be doing stuff like that, okay? So, no. All right, fuck. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it just this one time, but just as a favor, because I owe you from the last time. All right. So I'll have my management reach out to you and then we'll do it like that, okay? All right. Okay. All right, I'll be in touch. All right, peace.
Is everything okay, Zach?
Yeah, my mama just talking about some, can you take me to Target? Like, damn. All right, fine.
I will see you this Saturday in Los Angeles. Zach Fox, Rico Nasty, Paris, Texas, Mavi, Vicky Farewell, and special guests. Special guests this weekend in Los Angeles. Can we make a little bit of noise for Dom and Eris on the video? Dom wrote that entire thing. Let's play it one more time for the boys. Who else is making videos like this for the live shows? Please, I'll wait. Make some noise for Dom and Eris on the video, and Zach, of course. This is our buddy Justin.
Hello? What's good, big dog? How you doing? Yeah, I'm a little bit busy. I'm at the crib getting a massage. What's up? Oh, no, I don't do that no more. We talked about this. Look, it don't really fit with my brand of what I'm going for as an artist right now. I can't be doing stuff like that, okay? So, no. All right, fuck. All right, I'll do it. I'll do it just this one time, but just as a favor, because I owe you from the last time. All right. So I'll have my management reach out to you and then we'll do it like that, okay? All right. Okay. All right, I'll be in touch. All right, peace.
Is everything okay, Zach?
Yeah, my mama just talking about some, can you take me to Target? Like, damn. All right, fine.
Time to do it for the last time this year. It's time to do it for the last time this year. I cannot wait to see everybody in here. We had some people the other day giving away tickets in the stream to other people. It was a beautiful thing. I cannot wait to see everybody there. If you want to get into the chat in the Discord, we have a specific chat for the LA show. You can always go in there and talk to other people who are Discord members who are also going to be at the show. If you got tickets, make sure that you let our mods know, and our mods will let you in to the chat in the Discord. Let them know. Someone said pay for my flight, Kenny. All right, fine. I'll pay for your flight.
All right.
I'm just kidding. I'm not going to pay for your flight. But, hey, you should still come. You should still come. It's going to be fun. Think about it. You're getting to see that many artists for that concert ticket. It's basically like you're going to a festival. You know what I mean? You might as well just take the trip, take the car ride, the train ride, whatever it is. If you start driving right now, you'll be there on time. If you start walking right now, for some of you, you can still be there on time. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. Everybody who's been donating, everybody who's been subbing, I appreciate you. Someone said 15 months is a while, Ken. Shout out to you. If you've been in here for longer than 15 months, make some noise. Someone said they got their Louis tea this week. Come on. Come on. Somebody said I'm 20 hours away. 20 hours by what method of travel? It just depends, you know? We had a tough stream yesterday. Obviously, losing Takeoff was unbelievably out of nowhere and super, super hard to get used to the fact that we're just getting over another artist passing and someone else loses their life due to gun violence. It's happening way too often. We spent the entire stream that I was on yesterday just talking about how unfair it was that we lost Takeoff and just the idea of how much everybody in here has to lose. And I'm not going to spend another 10 minutes on it or another 30 minutes on it or anything like that. I think yesterday was the stream. Now we have a VOD that people can watch that is this whole community saying how they felt on the subject, and we'll obviously continue to keep his name in the stream. But I just want to say one more time today, if there's any new people in here. Is there anybody who's in here today who wasn't in here yesterday? Anybody new today? Anybody who's in here today who wasn't in here yesterday? I just think everybody in here has got too much to lose. And what I was saying yesterday is one of the worst years of my life and one of the years of my life where I doubted myself the most. The next year of my life is where everything changed, and the following year was the best year of my life. You know, I think you can never tell what's right around the corner. You can't see into the future. You can't tell if you're 20 years away from success or if you're 2 months away from success. It's insane how fast things move in 2022. But just know, you guys all have a lot to lose. Right now, it might not feel like it. Right now, you might not have everything that you want. You might not be in the position that you want to be in, but it might be a year away. It might be right around the corner. Next year might be your year. Next month might be your month. You never know. Be careful. Be careful, please. Everybody in here, be careful. It's not worth getting in a fight. It's not worth talking shit to somebody. It's not worth being the tougher person. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. Just stay in your lane. And I'm not saying anybody who passed wasn't doing this. I'm just saying how we need to move from here on forward. It's not worth it. Don't get in the fight. Don't leave that fucked up comment. Don't say that fucked up thing. Don't get your revenge. Leave it. Just keep moving. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working at what you're doing. If people don't get it, if people try to get in your way, if people try to do all types of shit, walk around. You know what I mean? Go around it. Keep following your own path, and don't let somebody stop your shit because they got nothing going on. Don't let somebody try to fuck up what you got going on by getting you mad or getting you involved in some shit that's going to take up a bunch of your time, whether that means just keeping you mad for days on end or keeping you thinking about something for days on end or spending all this time on social media looking at shit and getting yourself pissed off, or worse, you get in a fight, you end up in jail, you end up in prison, you end up having to go to court, you end up with months on months on months of being affected by one fucked up decision you made because you were mad or somebody fucked with you or somebody kind of, you know what I mean, pushed your buttons. Please. Y'all got too much to lose. You're going to be way bigger than me. We've done way more songs than me, way more whatever than me. Trust me, it's right around the corner. Don't fuck it up. I spent a lot of years not working hard. That's one thing. I spent a lot of other years mad. I spent a lot of other years wishing that shit was going the right way for me instead of working hard. Don't spend your time being angry. Don't spend your time bickering with other people and going back and forth with other people. You don't have time for any of that shit. Long live Takeoff. I know it's easier said than done, but that's why I'm yelling at you at 10 a.m. in the morning. So it's fresh on your mind maybe for a little while. But yeah, I know what it's like to have a temper. I know what it's like to feel like it's unfair the way someone's treating you or talking to you or what's they're doing to somebody else, and you want to solve a problem or you want to do something to teach somebody not to fuck with you or to show somebody that you're not soft or whatever it is. Let that shit go. Just try to let that mentality go. Too many people got guns nowadays. I asked yesterday, how many times have you seen someone, how many times have you seen a post about somebody talk shit on the internet and then they got pulled up on in real life? How many times have you seen someone say something fucked up on social media and then it turned into them in a fight in real life or worse? Too many times. Even just a fucked up comment in social media, in a chat, and whatever it is, nowadays, that could be all it takes. So just focus. You know what I mean? Just focus. Whenever you start getting mad, whenever you know what I mean, feel that troll energy coming out, or you feel yourself about to do something stupid or do something for no reason because you got nothing to lose or whatever, that's when you got to focus. You know what I mean? You got to focus on what you're really trying to do, who you're really trying to be, what you really trying to get done, whether it's with music or anything else. But if you want to do this music shit, it is too competitive for you to be, you know what I mean, giving yourself obstacles and hanging around people or hanging around situations that could get you caught up in any kind of way. And that doesn't just mean doing illegal shit. It might just mean people with fucked up attitudes who do dumb shit, or people who mouth off too much, or people who get themselves in too many altercations or too many bad situations or dumb situations. Y'all got too much to lose. If you agree with me, can I get a W? All right, all right. Jeez. I'll tell you this. Being in the studio making some trash beats never got anybody in trouble. Except for me, because people expect my beats to be good now. But I'm saying, you know what I mean. The idea is sitting in your room making music never going to get you in trouble. That's the truth. That's the real truth of it. Someone said, Kenny, what's on your agenda today? I got to go pick up some mic stands, not very exciting. And then I have a session at noon till 6. And then I have a session at 6 p.m. till probably like 10 p.m. Something like that. So stream right now, 2 sessions, and then a little gear pickup. That's about it for today. What do y'all have going on today? Please let me know. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the donations. Let me know. If y'all have any questions for me, any production-related shit, any stuff about any music I've been putting out, any music I'm going to be putting out, whatever it is, please let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Put them in the donation. Someone said, saw Vicky Farewell last night. Thanks to you. Vicky Farewell will be at the show this weekend. Someone said I got work till 5, session 7 to 10. I like that. I like that. Someone said going to work so I can buy my goddamn ticket. I like that. I like that. Someone said people are trying to scam me on PayPal. I don't like that. That's not cool. Someone said, hi Ken, started my term paper on you. You're writing a paper about me? What's the thesis statement? Someone said, do you make people pay for sessions or just pay for the end product? I don't charge people for sessions. This is not 1999. Do I look like I'm wearing Scott Storch sunglasses? I'm not charging a fee to have a session where a bad song might come out. That doesn't make any sense. Someone said, I'm at work right now watching the stream on my second monitor in my office. How crazy would it be if I just, I moved into your first monitor? Some Matrix shit. All of a sudden I was on your work monitor. Wouldn't that be crazy? I got a little high before the stream today. No offense. Someone said going to Washington in a week to become a wind turbine tech. I always wondered about that. You're going to crawl up in those giant fans? How do you get up there? Is there an elevator? There's definitely not an elevator. There's no way every single one of those big fans has an elevator. You guys know what a wind turbine looks like? So you got to climb the stairs all the way to the top? That's fucking insane. It's absolutely insane. Someone said those fans are way too scary. No thanks. They are pretty fucking scary. I always wondered, I was like, how do people get up there? Someone said, is it worth it to work on BeatStars to sell beats? I've never done it. So I'm not going to tell you yes or no. But there's definitely people who have succeeded. And there's people who have gone from selling BeatStars beats to being very, very successful producers and respected producers. So it doesn't mean if you start on there, you're stuck doing that forever, if that's what you're worried about. It's a way to make money. I mean, people buy them, don't they? I really don't know how much traffic that site gets. I can't tell you one time in my life I've ever heard someone say, or I said, hey, where'd you get the beat from? Who did that beat? Oh, it was BeatStars. I've never heard someone say that in my entire life. I'll be honest with you. But maybe if you're getting traffic on there, you're making money. I'm not going to tell you not to make money. Just, you never want to turn into someone where you've lowered your price to selling $20, $50, $100 beats on there, and then, you know what I mean, people won't ever pay you any more than that. I think people get worried about that too, but if you're making money, make money. I just don't know too much about that website, so I can't really tell you much else other than that. Someone said, Kenny, should the focus be to work with artists or create your own music? That's a you question. I've always been someone who wants to work with artists. I want to work on the music I'm a fan of. I want to work with people who I think are geniuses. I want to work on so many different types of music that I've always loved the idea of being a producer, and I still do. It's still, to me, how I fit in when I think about how music works. I don't see myself being on stage singing songs. I could see myself playing instruments, but not really in the way of like hundreds of shows a year and touring in a band or anything like that. I really couldn't see myself doing that. I like to make music my way, on my terms, and production is something that kind of lets you do that. And when you work with other artists, even though my terms is relative, I'm trying to work with whatever their terms are. I'm trying to make a song for them with no agenda, however they want to make something, but I'm able to do it my way, and that's why people come to me. Whether it's how I start it or how I start the conversation with them or who I bring in to work on the stuff or whatever my network of people is or whatever I know how to play, blah, blah, blah. All those things combined are why different people want to work with me or have worked with me or whatever it is, heard something that I worked on that they liked and they wanted to do something similar. And for me, that's just my favorite thing. I've put out my first music as an artist this year, but that's just because there was this thing I wanted to make for the first time, you know? And I wanted to make this thing to give to my dad, and that was really where it first came from. And then it turned into something else. And then I realized anybody who's got complicated family stuff might listen to the album I'm making, and they might understand it too. So that's why I put out my record. But you asked, should the focus be to work with other people or to work on your own stuff? Who do you think has better ideas? Because for me, I don't really have these moments where I wake up in the morning and I'm like, this is the idea. This is the album I want to make. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, this is a song I want to make. But whenever I feel that way, I go, okay, let me see what Omar's doing. Let me see what Dominic's doing. Let me see what Vince is doing. Let me see what Dijon is doing. Let me see, and I'll literally hit somebody who I'm like, oh man, I want to make a song like this. I wonder if blank person would be down to make some shit like this. Listen to a Prince song and call Omar and be like, man, I just listened to Pink Cashmere. Can we make a song like that just for fun? And that's what happens. I'll literally say, like, I'm lucky to know so many talented people where I'll have something in my mind that like I want to get done, and I'll hit somebody up just to make a song, and I don't really know what to do with it after that. There's never been a moment where it's been like, oh, there's a Kenny project. So whenever I have these ideas that are my ideas and I reach out to an artist, it ends up just being a song for an artist. Until Louis was a thing that I kind of just, I knew how to get it done, and I knew who I needed and how to do it. But if you are listening to stuff all the time and you're like, man, I love this artist, I love this project, I love this genre, whatever it is, go work on that. If you have this thing, you're like, man, I have something I need to make. I really want to flesh out this idea I have. Make your own music.
Thank you.
You can do both at the same time. You can spend years being an artist and years being a producer. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But someone said I'll Venmo you $5,000 for the Reggie Watts song. You're not getting anything. I really just think it's about following your gut and following your instinct. And whatever makes you actually excited, not what you start saying, oh, I think this is what I should be making. Stop thinking. You know what I mean? Like, don't overthink it. Just please do whatever feels really, really, really good. Don't base it on anything I say, except for that. Just do what makes you feel like, oh, this is what I need to be. I need to be doing this. When you produce a song for an artist and it just goes exactly how you wanted it to, and they're super ecstatic and you love the song and you're so proud of it, do that for a while. Then if you end up feeling like you want to make your own thing and you want to put out your own music, you can do that. But I'm living proof that you don't have to know right now. I've literally sat on this exact Twitch with this exact GoPro in this exact fucking room and said, I'll never make an album. It's not for me. And I wasn't like trying to lie so that my album would be a surprise. When I told you guys that in 2020, in most of 2021, I was being 100% honest. Never had a plan to make any kind of album, especially not an album that has a million different artists with features and this and that. I told everybody in my life who asked me, I never want to make an album. And you know how many people asked me? Every person who ever tried to sign me, every person who was ever impressed with what I was doing with an artist. Yo, would you ever consider putting out an artist thing? Would you ever consider doing it? I've been asked by every label I've worked with, for the most part, if there was ever a thing I'd want to do as far as an imprint, my own label, putting out a project. And I've always just told them, thank you so much, but that's just not how I make music. It's not what I see myself doing. The Louis thing just happened how it happened. So you might be a producer for 15 years and then one day go, man, I got an artist idea. You might be an artist for 20 years and then one day go, you know what? I would love to produce someone's music. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm actually excited that the first time I ever wanted to really make an album was at 30 or 31 because I have this whole career behind me and I was able to make exactly the album I wanted with who I wanted on my dream label, and it's going better than I could have expected. You know what I mean? And thank you to all you guys for that, because that's not anybody else but you guys. But I'm happy that I didn't know. I'm happy that it wasn't this constant struggle of, do I want to be an artist? Do I want to be a producer? Should I be in a band? I kind of just always followed what felt right. You know what I mean? And last year was the first time that being an artist felt right. So trust your gut. Trust your gut. Ezra Henderson said, for us that are still trying to have music pay the bills, would you recommend we charge for studio time so we can dedicate our whole schedule to sessions, or just do credits and work with everyone in reach? Tough question. Here's what I would say. Work with everybody in reach no matter what. As long as it's music that you think is good or you think that you can work on it and make it worthwhile, don't work on stuff that's shitty just to work on it, I would say. I did too much of that when I was young. I think a lot of people have done too much of that, where they've done something for a check or they've worked on music because they needed to at the time, and later, whenever they look at their the discography, it's some of the stuff that stands out is the weakest stuff because, you know what I mean, you needed the money at the time, and you can't fault anybody for that. But I would say if you have the option, work on everything that you can, that you believe in. And then if you can charge for studio time and make money that way and that's working for you, why not? But I would say the only thing I wouldn't recommend doing is working on stuff to make money that you really, really hate or don't like, or is very, very different from the music that you want to make as an artist or a producer, because there's other ways to make money, and there's no shame in having a job, and there's no shame in charging people for studio time, and there's no shame in a million different other things that you can do, from selling drum kits to the BeatStars shit people were talking about to whatever it is. There's a million things you can do. That doesn't mean you have to work on something that you absolutely hate for a little bit of money, because you can never get your credit back. You know what I mean? You can never get your reputation back. You can never get that, you know what I mean, perfect, clean slate back. And that's one thing for me. It's like, if I could look at my career and I could know I would end up in the same place, but for these couple years, I didn't have to work on all this music I didn't fucking like to make money, I would have done anything else. I would have worked whatever job. I would have done anything else, because right now in my career, look at who I get to work with now. I get to fucking do things I never fucking imagined. I get to work with artists I could have never imagined I'm working with. I wish that my whole career had just been exactly those things. You know what I mean? Those things that I worked super hard on and was super proud of, instead of a couple beats I sold and a couple things I did here and there when I was young because I needed $1,000 or I needed rent money. There's no shame in working a job. There's a lot of people in here who do music and a job. If you do music and a job, put a W in the chat. There's a lot of people in here who do both. Setting yourself up to make exactly the music you want to make, or work on stuff you really believe in, instead of doing anything you can with your talent for a spare buck, sometimes that can be the right route. Sometimes I wish that's how I went about things, instead of taking any money for any beat I could when I was younger. Someone said I do 2 schools and a job along with music. Hats off to you. Hats off. So impressive. You see what I'm saying? You don't got time to work on shit that you hate. You literally don't have the time. Ezra, I hope I'm helping you answer your question somehow. Thank you, Ezra, for the question. Thank you. Oh, Mark. Mark said, "Hi, Kenny. Can you explain your guitar chain? Thank you." Okay. This is such a weird question. My guitar chain is different every single time that I play guitar. And I think there's people in here who might have seen me do a bass video, and it showed that I use Pro Q and I use R bass and I use mid side and I go through a certain preamp and and that's how I do my bass. That video is misleading also. I don't do the bass the same way every single day. The last 4 times I've recorded live bass in the studio, I've recorded them 4 different ways. One time I recorded them through a BAE 1073 into the computer, and there was a different setup of plugins. One time I recorded it through the Coil Audio preamp via an Acme DI box. And then the other time I recorded it through an old Altec mixer. Completely different signals. They're going to sound completely different. The gain staging is completely different. And that's before it even gets to the computer, before you put on something to enhance it or something to affect the sound or an EQ or whatever the fuck, R bass. That video was just like a go-to for me on how I get a good bass tone, and that's what I was feeling that day. A lot of people see that bass thing, and a lot of people have told me that they've watched that, they've used those plugins, whatever it is. It changes all the time. When I record guitars, I'm thinking about what guitar, what's available, and what's working in the studio, what I'm going for in the song. Do I want to make this fast and just go DI and use some neural DSP plugins or something and get it over with? Do I want to record through an amp? Do I want to record a couple pedals but still DI? Do I want to record a couple pedals before an amp? Do I want to use 2 mics on the amp and balance them? Do I want to just use one? Do I want to use an RE10? Do I want to use an SM57? Do I want to use a Royer 121? Do I want to use a Royer pair? Do I want to use an RCA mic? Do I want to use a ribbon? Do I want to use a, there's so many things that cross your mind every day. Like, I recorded some guitars yesterday, and the vibe was just supposed to be dry DI. But I still kind of wanted them to have a little bit of don't know, not gain, but like a little bit of beef before they came into the computer. And so I ran them through this old mixer, and it's not really distorting it, but it's just giving it a little bit of tube saturation. There's 4 tubes in the thing I'm running it through. And the piece of gear that I have, I keep looking in the corner because it's over here on top of the amp in the corner. Can you see, shit. Can you see that green thing that's on top of the Space Echo? So there's an amp, and then on top of the amp, there's a Space Echo, and then there's a thing on top of that. It might be hard to see. It's right next to that little Dragon Ball Z. All right. That is an old Altec mixer, and I have it modded. So basically, the signal path is not the original signal path. You plug into it, and it goes straight to the tube, and then it goes out. So it kind of gives you the same effect of like a tube amp. So it sounds a little bit more like you're playing through an amp than if you just go right into one of these preamps in front of me, like this coil one that I use for pretty much everything, and then this BAE 1073 has a little bit more of this kind of tube sound to it. I don't know what it is. There's something that just feels more like I'm going through an amp. So I used that yesterday, and then all I did was EQ it, compress it. I fucked with the mid side a little bit, panned it, and used that plug-in Springs for reverb, which I really liked. But that was just yesterday. I've never done that exact chain ever before. Not with that exact guitar, through that mixer, with those plugins. So when it comes to the guitar chain, I have a lot of go-tos, but lately I'm not using Guitar Rig or Neural DSP or any of the amp simulators. I'm either recording a real amp in real life, or I'm going through a preamp or some kind of old mixer before it hits the computer, and then I'm just EQing it and fucking with it and using distortion and stuff on the computer sometimes, or using pedals sometimes. Like there's pedal boards all around the room. There's a pedal board over there, obviously, that goes to all the keyboards, but I can plug my guitar stuff right into that. Can you see those pedals on the floor? It's so fucking dark in here. Hold on. Can you see those pedals right here? So that pedal board goes for all the keyboards. So all the keyboards go through that. But I can plug the guitar into that really easily and use it. And then over here, the amp I've been recording the most. This, can you see this? It's a little small amp. Sounds really good. If you turn it all the way up, it distorts itself. So you don't really need to use any kind of distortion with it unless you need a lot more fuzz or something. But this is 1965 Fender Vibro Champ. I think it's pre-CBS if you're a nerd. Fender was bought by CBS in 65 or some shit. So usually people like get really uppity about stuff that's post or pre-CBS. This is 1965 pre-CBS blackface. I think it might be 64. Blackface Vibro Champ. So there's no reverb on it, but it does have that Fender vibrato, and yeah, it just sounds amazing. So it's really, really small, not a lot of watts, not a lot of power, but even at a really low volume, just sounds so good. And then this amp over here, this big amp in the corner, is also vintage Fender. It's a 70s Fender amp. Let's see how far this will go. I don't think I can really get all the way over there. It's a 70s Fender amp called a Bassman 10. So if you guys know Krungbin, do you guys know the band Krungbin? They use that same amp for bass. So it's the same amp that Laura uses for bass, but it's amazing. It's amazing for guitar. It's amazing for bass. It sounds amazing. There's a Space Echo on top of there. Over here on top of the EX2. I use these both a lot with guitars. That's a Tube Tape Echo by Full Tone, and that's a Benson Echo Rec. That's a reverb I've showed on here before, a Sansui reverb. But yeah, this is my most recorded guitar amp. There's a PV Decade down there also, which for like distorted tones, I use the PV. It sounds really good. And then Oh yeah. Here is like one of my makeshift pedal boards. And this like, I don't even, I can bring it lower so I can show you. This is just a pedal board that I always have on the floor so I can quickly plug in a bunch of pedals and just get guitar stuff going really fast. So on here right now, Strymon Sunset, there's a mini wah, there's a MXR Univibe, which this is such a sleeper pedal. Like Univibe is a very unique sound, which just sounds so fucking cool. Univibe, the Chase Bliss Habit for just getting weird, but it's also just really fun. End up doing shit every time with this that I like never would have thought of. Then this old Qtron, this on bass is just about the best, and you don't even need to use like the wow 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 auto wah, because this, if you know what a Qtron sounds like, it's like that really funky wah kind of sound. I use it way less drastic than that, but sounds amazing on bass. My homie Nick put me onto this. And then yeah, like there's pedals all over the fucking place. There's Generation Loss, the new one, best pedal ever. I saw AJ Hall use this on drums. It sounded amazing. But yeah, down here I have Swollen Pickle. This is really good DI. I like going into this and into the preamp without any kind of amp or anything. It sounds amazing. Here's a custom pedal. This is a custom Dots pedal that I made with Zvex. Daniel Johnston's family gave me the okay to use the Daniel Johnston figure on here. So this is actually official one-of-one Dots Daniel Johnston collab. Shout out to Zvex. This is an octave pedal. It has 2 different octaves on it. I use this for getting weird here and there. Okay, these are some sauce right here. Hold on. I'm about to put you on. These are called Fjord Fuzz pedals. Very small company. If you know a group called Unknown Mortal Orchestra, they are known to use these, but these are fucking crazy pedals. They all do fuzz and variations of fuzz and sometimes octaves and envelopes and shit, but these are fucking crazy. They're actually really, really, really good. I wish I could bring you over to this pedal board, but I don't think the camera will go. That pedal board down there has a lot of heat on it. There's a blooper, there's a Strymon Flint, there's a Strymon El Capistan, there's a Strymon Deco, there's a Earthquaker, what is that? Grand Orbiter, Earthquaker Aqueduct, Earthquaker Chorus. There's a Qtron there also. There's a Zvex Lo-Fi Junkie. There's a Zvex Fuzz on there. There's a Fjord Fuzz on there. There's a lot of heat on there. Wow, I'm going to have to take some of those off. There's a lot of heat on that pedal board. But basically, that is for all the keyboards. So I can run the Rhodes through all that stuff. I can run anything over here through any pedal on the floor. And then I have this little Maestro phaser. That's really just for the Rhodes, but a little phaser. But yeah, that's kind of like where my mind goes when I start thinking about recording a guitar. Is like, man, what combination of all that shit? Like, do I want to use these pedals? Oh, there's more pedals under here. Fuck. Hold on. There's some more pedals under here. Bit Commander, Earthquaker, really good.
What strain are we smoking today, Kenny?
Oh, Holy Grail. This is an amazing reverb. I actually kind of need this. Might leave this out. Amazing reverb. MXR Dyna Comp. It's a little compressor pedal. Very, 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 very slept on. Very, very slept on. Sounds super fucking good. These are Boss pedals that I've had since I was about 12 or 13 years old. These are 2 like fucking almost 20-year-old Boss pedals. So crazy. And then there's a whole other huge thing of pedals that I have at my house that are not here, but they're probably all there for a reason. Whose glasses are these? Whoa, somebody left some Gucci's. Whoa, somebody left a pair of Gucci's. Whoa, I'm not even kidding. Someone left some Gucci glasses here. Whoa, came up. Came up. Remember what I was saying about that Scott Storch shit? I take it back. Sessions are $5,000 a piece from today on. These are a vibe. I can't tell if I'm about to like ski Black Diamond or star in a like Travis Scott music video from 6 years ago. This is crazy. Someone said I look like Thundercat. I know that's not true. I need a deep V-neck. I do not look like Saucy Santana, bro.
Hi, my name is Louie Louie. I made this recording all by myself. The first thing I have to tell you is this.
Whose are these? I can't even think who would have worn these. Someone said give away the Gucci's to a random sub. Imagine someone calls me and they're like, yo, Kenny, have you seen any glasses at your studio? And I'm like, oh, shit, you mean those Gucci's that I gave away to some kid on Twitch? Like, no, I'm not giving these away. Someone's going to ask for these eventually. If they don't, you know what my next album cover is going to look like? Someone said, 9 months. I'm pregnant with Kenny. What? Oh, you've been subscribed for 9 months. Really weird way to tell me that. Really weird. Someone says, Palace wears glasses like this? And they're off. Okay, let's keep those in a safe place for when we need them. Don't want anybody throwing any accusations around here. Someone said they look like Akon. Oh, wait, they're going back on. They're going back on. They're going back on. They're going back on. Akon is exactly the vibe I'm going for. Nobody wants to see us together, but it don't matter, no, 'cause I got you. Nobody wants to see us together, but it don't matter, no, 'cause I got you. Lonely, so lonely. Someone said I look like I got my own city. See, this is what I'm talking about. Someone said it's giving 15 wives. No, guys. He said, first of all, if you listen to the interview, he said he had 4 wives. I have nobody. Hold on. Yeah, my pitch is crazy.
Out to all my players out there, man. You know, I got that one good girl, dog, that's always been there, man. Like, took all the bullshit. And one day she can't take it no more and decided to leave. Yeah, I woke up in the middle of the night, noticed my girl wasn't by my side. Could've sworn I was dreaming, for her I was fiending, so I had to take a little ride. Backtracking on these few years, trying to figure out what I do to make it go bad. Cause ever since my girl left me, my whole life came crashing, and I'm so long, Mr. Love.
Nah, this one don't even bang like that. Hold on. Let's get to, we need a good one.
Convict. Akon and Young Jeezy, trying to take it easy. Only way to go.
I'm about to go get my Gucci belt. These glasses got me feeling different.
But if you're looking for me, I'll be on the block on the thing, possibly sitting on a drop down, because I'm a rider.
Yeah.
I'm getting stuck. You ain't anything?
Yeah.
Everybody know the game don't stop.
I wish I could have been in the studio when they were making this and Akon saying like the biggest hook ever, and Jeezy's like, hold on, let me add one thing.
Oh, and you always ride me.
Yeah. And then they're like, oh, we got it.
Ride you, I call it looking out for you, son. Get these clothes down to Mr. Johnson by 2 o'clock.
Why does Beanie Siegel own the dry cleaning in this video? What is happening?
And hurry up back there.
I can't sleep, we living in hell. First they give us the work, then they throw us in jail. Road trip, yeah, I'm in the. Please, Lord, don't let me go to jail tonight. Who me? I'm a soul survivor.
Why do you think Akon pushed that guy?
I asked about him in the street, the boy G's around. 100 grand on my wrist, yeah, life sucks. The club dog, I'd rather count $1 million.
If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing, possibly sitting on a drop down, because I'm a rider.
Wait for Jeezy's part.
Oh, yes, a soul survivor.
One more.
Everybody know the game don't stop.
Would that hook be the same thing if that didn't have the yeah, or does the yeah make it?
Make it to the top for your skip now. If you a rider,
Yeah.
a soul survivor.
Yeah. It's like, it's crazy because it's giving like alt rock. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like that's like the same thing the guy from Stained would have done the same thing in that position. Yeah. It's got like a Pearl Jam vibe to it. Yeah. You know?
Another day, another dollar. Same block, same. I guess we got the same dreams.
God, edited shit is so funny.
Another dollar. Same block,
Same.
I guess we got. Another day, another dollar. Same block, same. I guess we got the same dreams.
The best one ever was what was the A$AP Rocky song that had like 30 people on it? Not One Train. The other one. The one with 2 Chainz. What's the A$AP Rocky song with like 8 people on it? It was a big hit. Fucking Problem. I love bad bitches, that's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like to fuck, I got a fucking problem. You would hear on the radio, it would say, I love bad, that's my problem. And yeah, I got a problem. Which is still a hard hook. And that's how you know that T Chainz is a genius. 2 Chainz is actually making hooks that sound good even, I said 2 Chainz. You said 2 trains? I said chains. I was just talking fast. No, it's not T-Chain. No, it's 2 Chainz, not trains. Y'all are ruining it. I can't say it right now. Bro, I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. And yeah, I like to fuck. I have a fucking problem. Which is maybe the only time sex addiction has ever been brought up in a real way on the radio. Which is another reason why I appreciate 2 Chainz. Because he's woke. But here's the thing. I love bad. That's my problem. That sentence doesn't make sense without the swear words. But yeah, I got a problem. That kind of is fire, even without all the words. Yeah, I got a problem. I don't know why that part is hard to me. Somebody said, just got here. What's good, chat? What's up, Kenny? I was showing people a bunch of guitar pedals. I found these Gucci glasses. Now we're halfway through the Soul Survivor video. I don't really know how to explain it other than that, to be honest.
Is it the same nightmares? We let the do it for us. We don't cry tears.
I can't. Who even wore these glasses to the studio? I feel like I would have recognized it right when they walked in.
Mailman got his time.
Someone said these Gucci's give the stream a different vibe. I feel the same way.
Birds at the judge. I'm knee deep in the game, so when it's time to re-up, I'm knee deep in the real talk. Look, I'm telling you, man. If you get jammed up, won't mention my name. Forgive me, Lord. I know I ain't living right. Gotta feed the block, starve appetite. And this is every day. It never gets old. When I was a juvenile, stuck to the G code. This ain't a rap song. This is my life. If the hood was a battlefield, then I earned stripes.
If you're looking for me, I'll be on the block with my thing. Possibly sitting on the track now. Because I'm a Prada.
Yeah! I'm a soul survivor. Hold on. One more. This is the song that really made me love Akon. Let me find it. Hold on. We taking over one city at a time. We taking over. So I gotta turn my hat sideways?
This just in. DJ Khaled is on the run. Khaled is wanted by an evil assailant group affiliated with censoring the powerful voice of the people. But the movement will not be stopped. Khaled, we got your back. We the best.
Wait, I might do like more T.I. vibe. Hold on.
DJ Khaled. We the best.
Is that tight like that?
Spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where it's warm in the winter. On up to Minnesota, where it's storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H-Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ask Cali.
I can't be wearing these glasses anymore, bro. I can't do it. Someone said, Kenny, can you make a I eat croutons out the bag type beat? Croutons out the bag? Damn, I did used to do that. You know what? Now I think about it, I used to do croutons out the bag with Worcestershire sauce. My mom would be like, hey, what the fuck are you on? And I'd be like, back up. I'm like, that never happened. But I definitely did. I remember doing like there was no snacks left, and I did a crouton with Worcestershire. Shit hit. Someone said this is the vibe though. Wait, y'all, so this vibe is weird, but me with the sideways hat and Gucci glasses on listening to Akon is normal? You guys are the weird ones.
My eyes open belly, blowing and spinning, going down Benny. Drop 603, we're here switching. Red light stop, make a drop for the bitch out.
Bro, T.I.'s hat is one of the most incredible things ever. Is there YouTube videos on that? T.I.'s hat. How T.I. wears his hats. Bro. Hey, that was good. I gotta be honest, that was fire. Hold on. Having T.I. in it was the worst part. There's no real like expose about T.I.'s how. There is T.I. using big words video though. Hold on.
Man, my wife, man, has a very huge heart, and she she puts people on. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it's just sometimes, man, some things are more tolerable than others. That's just something that I have a disdain for. You know, just because it's I feel like it's loud, crass, tacky, out of place. Even
Why does it feel like sometimes whenever he uses like an especially smart word, he puts like it looks like it's in bold text, like he says it louder than everything else. Yeah, disdain.
Profitable. You know?
Yeah. What was the strangest thing that happened to you while you were in there?
I didn't have. I had a pretty event-free hiatus. You know what I'm saying? It was,
Hiatus.
Bro, these words aren't even crazy.
Witness any of the
in the country that you can still vote as long as you are not serving a sentence. And as you know, I'm not serving a sentence because I am awaiting sentencing.
Right, exactly. And do you have any idea when the sentence might be served? Or it might be handed down, rather?
Yes, tentatively March 09.
How much time are you looking at?
If all goes
And Wild 'N Out is probably one of the most
None of these words are crazy.
genius thoughts that anyone could have brought into fruition, man.
I appreciate that.
To mix, you know, hip.
These are just normal words. I want a T.I. Bro, there's 5 of these videos. T.I. using big words 2. T.I. using big words 3. What the fuck? This shit has 200,000 views. People are just dumb as hell. Come on, chat. Get in the Discord if you've never been in there. Get in the Discord if you've never been in there. Someone said, Kenny, say some big words and Flicko's gonna eat good. No.